Okay, my cousins, thank you very much. I really do appreciate you piling on to this. You're going to do 15 minutes. I'm a bit upset with Duncan because I had a 2.5-hour set organized and he said, no, I'm only going to do 15 minutes. So that's it. I'm going to make a plan. It's like it to be staying at home is a bit weird. You'll notice my hair's cut. Thank heavens my hair's cut because I've got curly hair. It was ridiculous. I eventually went for a haircut. My haircut was like back to the 70s when I used to have an afro. You know, it was like so big that I didn't use a pillow at night. I could just lie down on my hair, but it's quite scary. But the trouble is, well, having curly hair had a lot of setbacks, you know. When I would try and impress young women when I was a youngster with this really mop of curly hair, you try and do it to be suave and sort of run your hair, your hands through your hair like that. You know what I'm saying? But my hands sort of got stuck in. It didn't look like they were running. It was more like a leopard crawl, sort of. But it used to embarrass me, but it used to work for me because I'd say to a woman like, hey, how's it? My name's, I'll be with you in a second. And it worked. So, I mean, so my hair now during lockdown got to such an extent. It was like all over the place. I tried gel, I tried everything, and I nearly got shot. Can you believe this? I went to the nursery across the road from us to get some plants, for our garden. And on the way out, Oak sprayed me with insecticide. He thought I was a rose bush trying to escape. You know what I'm saying? So that it was quite scary. Yeah, and it was really bad. And by the time I got home, I had 2 swallows, an eagle, and a rat underneath. So it happened. But anyway, that's all. That's the way it is, you know. But the funny thing happens with lockdown. We've all experienced this, and it's a bit weird, a bit tough, but we change pace. But the funniest thing happened the other day with lockdown and a public holiday. I've got a 10-year-old boy. I know you're thinking, seriously? Yes, seriously. When I say that, you know, because I've got a 10-year-old boy. And actually what happened, to be honest, I woke up one morning when I was 53 and I thought, I wonder if it still works. So clearly made a plan, you know, got all that stuff. So I got this 10-year-old boy, and the Oak was playing with Lego. I don't know if anybody's got 10-year-old kids on there. The Oak was playing with Lego, but bearing in mind, it's a public holiday in the middle of this COVID problem that we can't go out, we can't do anything. And the guy swallowed a piece of Lego. Can you actually believe that? He swallowed a piece of Lego. So he comes downstairs, I'm going to die, all that stuff. But it was just one of those small ones. But anyway, so Sandy, my wife, immediately jumps into action, patting him on the back and doing the Heimlich maneuver and all this stuff. And I said, he hasn't had a hot dog. He's got Lego. Just chill out. You know, we can build on this. So she was like going mad, and she phoned a doctor. Our doctor, which of course was off because it didn't work. She doesn't work on public holidays. We phoned another doctor and couldn't get anybody. So in desperation, my wife, Sandy, phoned the vet. So can you imagine this? She phones the vet, who's a friend of ours, and she said, Cherry, I've got a problem. Jack has swallowed some Lego and all this stuff. And it's the vet, not the doctor, the vet. So the vet said, seriously, he swallowed some Lego. Maybe we should give him this type of oil. And hold on. And she phoned another vet to get consultation to phone up, and then came back and said, yes, you've got to give him this. It's like humans can take it, but they use it sometimes for animals. It's like a bit of a laxative and all that stuff. So the point of the matter is, it's just great. You know, she came around yesterday and just to check on other stuff, see our other dogs. One of our dogs was sick and said to me, how's Jack doing from the Lego? I said, you know, it's the amazing thing is, after he took that medicine that was meant for animals, for the last 10 days, he's been cocking in the garden, basically. So I don't know what we're going to do. We're going to try and get him. We have to feed him in a bowl at night. So, but it's all right. We're going to get him around there. But the point is, a lockdown, we've got to make a plan. I mean, it has got positives. It has got positives. I never, ever have to kiss my mother-in-law again, bro. I just say to her, Mom, I smoke you stick. I love you. I want to. But COVID, I can't, you know, risk the number. So I don't know if any of you Oaks know that. My mother-in-law actually stays with us. Can you believe that? Has anybody got that pain? That pain? My mother-in-law stays. I love her to pieces, bro. But she's been living with us for 10 years, and she still hasn't worked out yet that I'm a comedian. You know what I'm saying? The other day was a knock at the door, like, I said, good evening, sir. We are collecting for the old age at home. And I thought, see, Mom, come, make a plan here, bro. They've come for you at last. Get going, make a plan. She was quite demurring about that, but it happens. But anyway, I just want to let my dog out a second. We've got lots of dogs. We live in Amanus now. It's a peaceful place, Amanus. The criminals here make appointments they're really cool guys. You know what I'm saying? So, and they don't really, so, but if I'm just rattling on now, but I'm thinking, I just thought about something now. If everybody's wearing masks nowadays, what is going to happen in a bank robbery? So I can imagine there's a big robbery in the bank, and then they say to the people, so what happens? Can you describe the person? And they'll go, no, I can't. He wasn't wearing a mask. Is that stupid? I think that's quite funny. I just made that up. But anyway, so the jaw is on, you know. I love being a comic, and I love doing this. It's fantastic. Usually I work to audiences of 5,000 people, and now I'm working to 2 lights and a toolbox. It's sort of heartbreaking, but it's actually lekker. I haven't had to wear anything other than my T-shirt for the last 90 days. It's really cool. So I've let it out there, making a plan. And so I'm going to read that. Somebody's been writing some stuff to me. Hold on a second. Okay, go on. How's my glasses? Now I can read the things that you're going on there. But now, with COVID-19, it's like really scary, you know? And these people are thinking about this conspiracy theories and all that cuck. And I bumped into somebody the other day. They said, do not, under any circumstance, do not go for a COVID test. And I said, why? It's a swab. They say, yes, but there's 2 types of tests. One swab's in your mouth, and the other swab is in your nostril. And I had to do that. And I said, and the problem is, she said, you don't understand. This is a conspiracy. They put a little microprocessor on the bottom of the swab. She says now she's got this little probe in by her brain that they know everywhere what's going on. And I said, you actually telling me this now whilst you're on your cell phone? Seriously? So I don't know. People are just panicking. You know, they're saying, what if you go to hospital? What can you do? I don't know what you do. You got to flip an hospital. Shit happens, bro. Last time I was at the hospital, the nurse said to me, because, you know, as comics, we always try to think funny or whatever. And I was at the hospital. The nurse said to me, can you use a bedpan? And I was like, seriously, $3,000 a night? And I've got to do my own cooking? Are you serious? I'm over this stuff. But anyways, what should we talk about? I love my kids. I've got 6 kids, guys. I've got 6 kids. My oldest is 43. And my youngest, of course, is 10. Which